Hi, I'm James. I'm the market manager at Buffalo 7. I'm here with our founder and MD, Rich, to ask him about the recent government announcement that business events and conferences will resume from the 1st of October. Hi, Rich.
Good morning, James.
So with the news that conferences are coming back to the UK in October, what does this mean for Buffalo 7?
It's obviously great news. We work with a lot of brands to help them deliver presentations at live events. So it's obviously a much loved part of the business environment. We've obviously noticed a lot of people have put this on hold during lockdown. We've talked to a lot of our trusted partners about what their plans and intentions are. And clearly webinars have become popular and have shown their place in the mix of how we can communicate effectively to our audiences. But there's no doubt that live events have got a huge power when it comes to delivering emotional connections with our audiences. They're a great experience for people. They can provide a huge platform for questions, interactions, and as well as the obvious part of an event where we get to network and meet other inspiring people who are in our industry. They're just such a powerful event. But it's great news that that has been allowed to come back into the marketplace.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's still quite a lot of convincing to do with people who are looking to start to go back to the new sense of working again. I think we'll start to see people slowly transition over the next 3 months. If you think about 3 months ago, we were all in lockdown. 3 months later, we're starting to come out again. It'd be nice to think that as well as lots of activities starting again, such as sporting events, that we are able to return to doing those things that we love doing.
Yeah. So what do you think the numbers will be like in terms of footfall, at the conferences and trade shows?
It's quite difficult to say. I think this year it'll be tentative. People will be resistant to go straight away to an event, but I think it's a good indication that as of 2021, things should start to pick up again, especially in local markets. We might see people creating bigger events in their local areas rather than having the one large event in the major capitals. So it'll be interesting to see, but it certainly does show that it does show that there is a keenness for people to get back to it. I know from speaking to a lot of people that they are keen to be able to go to events again and have that networking experience. And I think as we get used to how we exist in spaces together with social distancing, there's no reason why we can't put on events that allow for us to be able to communicate those live experiences.
Yeah. I mean, I certainly didn't see conferences coming back this year, so I think it feels like a welcome return and perhaps a bit early, which is good news. Yeah.
There'll be a blend as well between the webinar and the live event, so people joining via the platforms that have come available, more interactivity, more AI coming into play. It definitely gives us a springboard to try new things, but I think at the core of it will be the live event to allow people to present ideas.
Yeah. Promotional products, brochures, things like that usually play a really big part at trade shows. So they're not going to be allowed for obvious reasons, but how do you think companies are going to leave a lasting impression? What are they going to do differently?
Yeah, so there's obviously lots of exciting ways that this could work. It'd be great fun to start exploring that in more detail, because you could obviously use social channels on the day to create that content and share it as it's happening. I also think that as we do a lot of events, we have stands where we have screens set up so people can engage in those screens. We also create a lot of content for iPads and other digital displays, so people can obviously walk around and present those ideas that way. You can obviously capture lots of information from those, as well as distribute it live then and there. So rather than having to rely on that printed material, there is obviously lots of digital platforms that allow us to be able to share content really quickly and engage that way. So I don't think that's a reason to stop to hold people back. I think there's actually a lot of opportunities to share great quality content through the digital platforms.
Yeah, so it'll be about getting people over to their stand, with great content as opposed to free giveaways, I guess.
Absolutely. I mean, if you're going to have a standard event, you need it to work brilliantly. So it's great to use signage, digital signage in those instances to create really high quality messages that can be communicated through video or presentations. It's just a great way of bringing a stand to life, obviously with the human contact there as well, being able to talk through ideas as well. So it's a great opportunity for people.
Yeah, cool. And finally, are you looking forward to them starting again?
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to going to them. I really enjoy going to events. I find I learn a lot. It's just such a wonderful experience. And obviously, we're really excited about helping brands recontact with their audiences and produce really high quality presentations for them. So yes, it's great news. It shows that things are, there's positivity to the message. So I'm really pleased.
Cool. Thanks very much, Rich.
Thank you.
And cheers for listening. See ya.